Greetings everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are doing mesmerizingly well. So in today's video, we are going to be learning 10 words to make your English sound straight out of a novel and that you speak like a main character. Now, I'm sure that you've seen like part one, and that I think that there were some audio problems with it. That's why I'm uploading a new version. And I hope that you guys will like this version even better than before. So let's continue. After I learned them, I was like, now I can write character sketches way better than before. So you may have seen like people who are just extempore, and by that I mean that they just say whatever's on their mind, and even what's on their mind is just so perfect that you must be appreciating them. So now your English is going to be just like them. So without further ado, let's continue. So the first word is pragmatic. Now, you know someone who's practical and just like focusing on reality and doesn't really imagine stuff? That person is pragmatic. And you can say it in a beautiful way. So the meaning is just like I just said, dealing with problems in a practical and sensible way, focusing on reality. And not just problems, but anything. So, two sentences for this word are the first one is, it's really hard to distract her with how pragmatic she is. Sometimes I really wish I had a focus level as high as her. Now, who is her? Is it you, by chance? Tell me in the comments. So, number two is, Lela can never be besties with someone who always has their head in the clouds. So, head in the clouds is a metaphor and it means someone who's too imaginative. So, that's a new word for you too. And the full sentence is because she herself is a pragmatic person. Okay. I guess some people can be friends with opposites, but I think that opposite friends are nice. Okay, so the second word is eloquent. Okay, just like its name, which is beautiful and flowy, this word means a clear way of speaking and beautiful and flowy. And two sentences for this are just as magical. So the first one is, her eloquent words could turn even a simple story into something powerful and deep. Wow. Who is her? Please, I want to be like her. Okay. Then the second one is, he may be quiet, but whenever he actually starts presenting and speaking, his eloquent voice wins the hearts of many. Inspiring. Okay, now let's move on to the third word, altruistic. Now, altruistic means being selfless and helpful towards everyone. Now, I've seen many people that are like this, and they always like they put others over themselves, and they want everyone to like them, and they're just so sweet. So, there are two sentences for these kind of people. The first one is, her altruistic self made her take way more responsibilities than she could even handle. Oh my god, I can't pronounce this word. Altruistic. I haven't even heard of this word before, so it's very new to me, not just the meaning of the word itself. Okay, let's move on to the second sentence. In a world full of selfishness, being altruistic feels like quiet bravery. Yeah, it is pretty nice. Okay, and the fourth word is assiduous. Wow, I love the name. It just sounds so poetic itself. Okay, it means working very hard and being resilient. Resilient means that whatever comes in your path, you're still working very hard and just a person who is diligent and a hard worker. And now you don't have to say, wow, he works very hard. Yeah, he's nice. He works very hard. No, you're not going to have to use repetitive words like that. You can say that he's an assiduous person. Really? Okay, so there are two sentences for this peaceful word too. So the first one is, he's assiduous in his studies. He doesn't stop until he understands every single detail. Hmm. Okay, nice person. And the second sentence or statement is, nothing is impossible for him when he commits to something, because his self respect activates his inner assiduous self. Self respect. Okay. Ooh, the fifth one. Okay, this one may be my favorite because it means playfully imaginative, having charisma and creativity, and it's unique and the opposite of practical. The word is whimsical. And like you should include this in your daily life because it's just so magical and beautiful and enchanted. Okay, now the sentences for this mesmerizing word are that Anne has a whimsical way of seeing things, bringing magic into every blessing she has. And guys, the Anne that I'm referring to is Anne of Green Gables from the novel. And I really recommend it. You should definitely read it because it is just so relatable to everyone, like especially if you're 12 or 13 or 10 in your preteens or teenage, and you will see, and maybe her positivity will, rub on all of us. And then the second sentence is that the garden looked whimsical with flowers that seemed to dance in the breeze like they had secrets to share. Okay, now this sentence is my favorite too because it has a personification in it and I love figurative language. And if you've seen my essay video, you know what that is. Okay, now for the bonus word, meticulous. Now, I know that 5 words are over, but I feel that this word is also just so spellbounding that you need to know of it. Now, it means that observing and noticing things closely, detailing things and organizing them, taking your time. And the sentences for this will help you understand this word better. So the first one is the meticulous girl spends hours on writing even a single page, focusing on every single letter, tone, and design. Someone for this word could also be a perfectionist or someone who wants everything to be perfect or someone who's just so understanding that you don't need to say anything to them. Now, there's a variety and a varsity in this word, so I like it even more because of that. And the second sentence shows it. I don't even have to say anything in front of my grandma. She's so meticulous that she just needs to look once at my face and act like a legit mind reader. Now, I don't like grandmas do be like that. They're so nice. Okay, now we're almost ending this video, but in the end, there is a nice and truthful paragraph for all of you using all of these words. And maybe this will help you understand it better because it's very honest. You are an imaginative and eloquent dreamer, someone who sees beauty in small things and expresses it with graceful words. You're whimsical at heart, often lost in creative thoughts that sparkle with emotion. Your altruistic nature makes you kind and thoughtful towards others, while your assiduous spirit keeps you dedicated to learning and improving what you love. You're not bound by just practicality. You live in a world full of colors and feelings, where imagination mostly wins. And if oh my god, and if this isn't you, then that's not a problem either, because the next part that I'm making is going to have someone who's opposite to all this. Okay, now everyone, bye bye. Follow for more words and absolutely part two if you're a practical and living in reality person. Now, I'd love to learn with all of you, and I was really had so much fun making this video. I hope you guys felt the same. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you like the video, and turn on notifications. Goodbye!